Hi everyone. I didn't do a video this morning, but I'm gonna do one now. My name is Joan. I haven't introduced myself, which I should. I am on a path of mental health, and it's been hard. It's not easy. Mental health is difficult. Everyone has problems with it, right? I just wanted to say that anybody is feeling down about themselves, don't give up. You may have a hard time and you may want to give up, but giving up is not the answer. There's been many times where I've wanted to give up, but I don't. I believe in God, and I know some people don't, but that's okay. And God gave me two beautiful little girls that keep me going every single day. And there's days that I feel like I'm going crazy and I want to rip my hair out and I want to cry and I cry on the floor and I'm like, why? You know? But I was given these children because they saved me. I mean, really, what do your children do? They save you, right? I mean, I'm working through my past traumas. I'm doing therapy right now. I have PTSD, but I'm still going. And there's days that I just want to give up, but I don't. Because I know that if you give up, well, who are my children going to have? They're going to have nobody. And there's days where I want to give up, but I don't. Because they're my world, they're my everything. And not just that, but I've gotten a lot closer to God. And in a long time, like just for a long time, I was not very close with God. But for the first time in a long time, I got closer to God. And I feel good. I'm praying every single day. I even have a prayer app on my phone, okay? I just want to be a better person. I want to help the world. I want to help people in need. I'm that type of person that would give my jacket to somebody that doesn't have it. Doesn't have one that's cold, That's my goal in life. I don't want to be rich. I don't want the best top line of clothing. I mean, if I was rich, what I would do with that money is I would help people in need. Because I grew up poor. I'm still struggling. I go to school in January, and I'm so thankful and I'm so blessed to be able to go to school. I have 4 months of schooling left, and then I can do my PSW. And you know what? I was frustrated before because I couldn't do it right away, but then I realized everything comes in time when it's the right time. And finally, my time is coming, and I am forever grateful for that because, for me, that's a blessing. I can sit here and pay off my debts. I can sit here and not have to worry about food constantly and me going without so my kids have stuff. Because that's my reality. I go without. I won't eat sometimes because, well, my kids need to eat. That's my reality. And I'm struggling. But my kids deserve everything, right? You know, I've learned that God will only give you what you can handle. And sometimes I feel like that statement is a little bit difficult because nobody wants to accept being in a bad place. Nobody wants to accept, hard feelings of just suffering and not getting day to day. But you know what? One thing I've realized is to be grateful for what you have. I live in a basement. It gets depressing, but at least I have a place to stay. At least I have that. At least I have heat. At least I have some food in my house, I mean, it may not be, all the snacks that I want and stuff, but I have the needs of what I need, I have meat, I have fruit, I have vegetables, I have, sides, I have all of that. And you know what? I'm blessed to have that. I'm grateful to have that. I'm grateful to have 2 beautiful children. And that makes me happier than anything in this entire world. I mean, other than the fact that I'm getting closer to God, like, I just feel like it's a feeling I can't even explain. I just feel happy. It's pure happiness inside. And you know who I have to thank for that? Well, I have my boss / one of my best friends. She decided to take a chance of fate, and we signed up for Ray Higdon. I did this 7-day challenge, and he talks about scriptures and everything else, but he's not pushy. And I don't know, he just changed my mind, my way of thinking. He was a blessing. God blessed me. He was like, hey, you needed this. And guess what? I did need it. I am finally happy. And I couldn't find happiness for a while. I was letting my pain eat me away. I was suffering inside. I'm still suffering. But when I wake up, instead of me sitting there and just letting my pain eat away at me, I pray. And that's helped a lot. I've, had so many horrible things happen in my life. And I used to be that person that would be like, oh, this and this and this and this and this is so bad. And I've had this. And you know what? Everyone has pain. And the only person that is truly there for me, that knows my pain, is God, And I used to sit there and question, why me? But then I realized some of the things that happened to me, like my sexual abuse, all growing up, I had that happen to me by multiple people. That's not my fault. I mean, I've had people that I've trusted or thought I could trust. I had a person who I can't even really say it because I'll cry. But, I've had a lot of trauma, and I am healing from it. And I used to think, for me, I used to sit there and I used to think, well, God don't love me. Why would he do this to me? Well, the thing is, God does love me. And it's not him. It's the devil. And it's taken me a long time to realize that. But things happen. They're out of my control. And what am I going to do? I am not going to sit here and let my pain define me and eat away at my life. And it's taken me a long time to get there. A long time. All growing up, I'm sorry, my dog, she's kicking in her sleep. You might hear her snoring in the background. She's funny. She's cute. So, my whole life, I had a lot of stuff happen, and growing up was hard. I didn't really have a childhood much. I got picked on. I got made fun of at school. It got to the point where I tried to commit suicide when I was younger. And really, I'm so thankful and blessed that God said, nope, it's not your time. You're not allowed. Because I wouldn't have my kids. So, if anybody ever feels alone, and anybody ever feels like they want to give up, don't. I may not know you, and you may not know me, but I'm always here to talk. If you just need somebody to talk to, or you just need somebody to listen to, or you just need somebody to, be there, I can be here. I've been through a lot. There's a lot of pain that people don't know. But I've made it. I've done it. Like I'm getting by. And I have a lot of things that have happened that has brought me down. But I'm finally picking up the broken pieces. And everything's not going to be solved. And I'm still going to have triggers. And I'm still going to have trauma. And I'm still going to have the nightmares. And that's okay. But I'm not going to let things bring me down. Because I deserve to be happy. I deserve that. I've worked so hard at it, and I'm not going to let anybody sit there and bring me down anymore. So, if anybody wants to talk, tell me your story. I'm here. I have lots more that I can say. There's a few things that do make me happy. I'm not rich. I'm not, the one thing that makes me happy is doing my nails. I like my nails. I don't go to a nail salon though, because that's way too expensive. And I only use products that are not made or tested on animals. So for me, I can make multiple sets for the same price of what you're going to pay at the nail salon. And I can wear them 4 to 5 times. So that's something I do that makes me happy. Just something little. Another thing that makes me happy is doing my makeup. I don't put a lot on, but I like to do my makeup, get ready for the day. That makes me happy. My kids, number one thing that makes me happy. I am so grateful for them. And yes, we have our moments where I just sit here and I'm like, oh man, why are you being a butthead today? But it happens, they're kids. Kids are not meant to be perfect. We're supposed to teach them and guide them. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. And I hope that there is somebody that if they want to talk and this reaches you, comment if you need somebody to help you. I'm here. And I don't judge at all. Doesn't matter what, what your situation is. Who am I to judge you? Because I've been through hell and back, literally. I'm not going to judge you. I don't care if you've done something that you're ashamed of. We're not perfect. We're not. And it's okay to not be perfect. So just remember, don't be so hard on yourself and love yourself. Learn to love yourself if you're struggling with that. Because once you love yourself, you're going to feel so much better. And you may struggle with not feeling pretty or not thinking you're beautiful or not feeling confident in yourself. And you know what? You are made how you're supposed to be made. And it doesn't matter. I have so many friends that sit there and be like, oh, I'm overweight, I'm this, I'm not beautiful, guess what? I ain't small, but I'm not, well, I am overweight, but I'm not, too big, and I'm working on it, and that's okay. I'm still beautiful, and it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna let no man or woman sit there and define me as whatever they want to define me as, because I know I'm beautiful on the inside and out. So if you don't like the way that I look, then you can look the other way. That is what I live by. So just know that if you're struggling with that, you're beautiful. Inside and out. And I really hope this helps somebody. And I really hope that that you are who you're meant to be. And don't be so hard on yourself. I hope everyone has a good night. And I'm here if anybody wants to comment.